Good morning. Today you are going to be completing a novel assessment for A Christmas Carol. I'm going to be reading through the questions, the answer choices, as well as explaining the directions for each part of the assessment. If at any time you need to pause to analyze your answer choices, or you might need to rewind to hear a question again, that is perfectly okay. You can use this audio file to the best of your abilities. So, A Christmas Carol, Part 1, multiple choice. Multiple choice. Circle the correct answer to each question. Write the letter on the line provided. 2 points each. Number 1, which of the spirits does not speak to Scrooge? A, the ghost of Christmas yet to come. D, all the spirits speak to Scrooge. Number 2, why does Scrooge like darkness? B, it helps him to forget his past. D, it is cheap. Number 3, who is in the grave in stave 4? A, Ebenezer Scrooge. D, Tiny Tim. Number 4, in what year was A Christmas Carol written? B, 1837. C, 1843. Number 5, why does Belle end her engagement to Scrooge? C, because Scrooge is too poor for her. D, because Scrooge is consumed by greed. Number 6, to whom does Scrooge send the Christmas turkey? B, Belle. C, the Cratchits. Number 7, what is Scrooge's typical response to Merry Christmas? C, bah humbug. D, oh fiddlesticks. Number 8, who is the author of A Christmas Carol? B, Charles Dickens. D, William Shakespeare. Number 9, what type of literature represents the version of A Christmas Carol read in class? A, a novel. D, a biography. Number 10, how does the ghost of Christmas future communicate with Scrooge? A, by staring him in the eyes. D, by pointing his finger at something he wants Scrooge to notice. Number 11, what is the setting of A Christmas Carol? A, Paris, France in the 1500s. B, London, England in the 1840s. Number 12, what is the name of Scrooge's nephew? C, Fred. D, Jacob. Number 13, who is the man who works for Scrooge? C, Kevin LaSalle. D, Bob Cratchit. Number 14, why does Scrooge get a visit from the ghosts? A, so he can have an amazing adventure. C, so he can learn a lesson about his own behavior. Number 15, which of the following things does Scrooge not do on Christmas morning? B, send a turkey to the Cratchit family. C, make a large donation to help the poor. Number 16, which 2 characters die in Christmas future? A, Scrooge and Tiny Tim. D, Scrooge and Jacob Marley. Number 17, which character never says a word, even though They play an important role. C, the ghost of Christmas future. D, Tiny Tim. Number 18, who asks Scrooge for a charitable contribution? A, 2 merry gentlemen. B, 2 portly gentlemen. Part 2, matching. Matching. Match the ghost to their description. Each description can only be used once. Write the letter on the line provided. 2 points each. I will read your answer choices first, then the ghosts. Answer choices. B, completely cloaked and covered. C, covered with chains and locks. Number 19, Jacob Marley. Number 20, the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Which one of those ghosts is cloaked and covered, and which one is covered with chains and locks? Part 3, vocabulary. Vocabulary. Pick a word from the word bank that best completes each sentence. Each word will be used, and each word will only be used once. 2 points each. Your word bank: seized, anonymous, benevolent. Number 21, I received an blank love letter in the mail. Seized, anonymous, benevolent. Number 22, Oliver became blank when his sister lost his favorite sweater. Seized, anonymous, benevolent. He blanked the opportunity to ride the roller coaster. Seized, anonymous, benevolent. That was number 23. Part 4, short answer. Short answer. Answer the question with at least 2 to 3 complete sentences, which includes correct capitalization and punctuation. Grammar counts. Number 24. What is Scrooge shown when he is with the ghost of Christmas present? When you are finished, you can take the opportunity to rewind this recording to hear questions or answer choices again. When you have finished your test, make sure you have a letter written on each line. Make sure your name is on your paper, and you can turn in your assessment. Okay, if you have any questions, just raise your hand and ask. Good luck.